let's talk about the best cooperative board games in the freaking world. First of all, we're gonna show you the world's top-rated cooperative board games, the best games ever, voted by the people. And then I'm gonna give my 5 alternatives. And most importantly, we're gonna show you how these games work, so you know if they are for you or are they fishy. I don't know what that means, I just had it written down, so deal with it. So on Board Game Geek, thousands of people have voted this as the top 1 cooperative board game for casual players. Just one! I have it here, just a localized version. There, I fixed it. This is a very light game for 3 to 8 players, and everybody can play this. Let's talk about it. This game is a surefire hit to any family or friend gathering ever. All players, except one, will know a specific word, for example, a castle. Psst, don't tell Mr. Sives. The only way we can give any hints to Mr. Sives is write down words on these whiteboards. I already have fishy written down, so that's what Sives will get. But probably I will write down a knight or something. When the hint will be written, we will be able to show Mr. Sives the hint. But before that, we actually have to compare the hints. If somebody has the same hint, they both get destroyed. Which means if you people are not thinking originally, Sives might end up with this keyword. Good luck. Then from all the hints left, Mr. Sives will be able to probably guess the word castle. Well, duh. And if he does, we get a point. If he doesn't, too bad, we get nothing. This game works at all ages, at all skill levels. It just works. That's it. That's why I completely agree with the people, as this is the best light cooperative board game. But if I have to give an alternative or something that I enjoy and my family enjoys at this complexity level, which is super light, it's gonna be Mysterium. This game is for 2 to 7 players, so again, a lot of players. A bit longer, it's up to an hour I would say, but it's still light and quite spooky. This is a party game that sells itself, just look at it. In this beautiful board game, one of you is dead. And unfortunately, also the only one who has the crucial information how you can win the game. And the only way you can give other players this crucial information is by playing out these cards. You cannot communicate in any other way. So if I give you this card, you have to figure out which of these people murdered me. The same goes to the place where I got murdered, as well as you have to find the murder weapon. And all of you will work together to decipher the ghost's cards and then vote on cards you think are the right ones. Similarly to Just One, this also works with almost any group. It's quite creative, fun, everybody wants to be the ghost. It's a good time. But what if you want something a little bit heavier? Let's talk about the second complexity level, and for Team World, it's gonna be Sky Team, which is a 2-player only board game. A gorgeous one at that. And it's also really quick. And well, quite light because it's just a 2 out of 5, 2 out of 5 complexity. Pretty simple. Let's talk about this one. What's a better way to test your friendship than landing a plane without talking? In this game, both of you will be playing pilots and you will be rolling dice, so the other player does not see anything. You saw nothing. And then you will be allocating these dice in places to steer the plane or to move it forward or to open flaps or do any other actions with the plane. But be careful, if you place the wrong dice in the wrong place at the wrong time, the plane might crash. So be sure to bring your best dice placement skills or else, well, you know what happens. You will spill the coffee. There's different scenarios which will make the game tougher and longer, and there will be more planes to avoid. There's actually some modular things you add to the game, so you have to think about things like fuel, for example. This has a lot of things going on for it. That's why I think people have voted it as the best co-op board game at the second level, second tier. It's not complex, it's still light, but really fun. Team Yanis now presents an alternative, which is gonna be bomb busters, where you're not gonna land plane, you're gonna actually try to stop a bomb. This is a bit heavier, I would say, than Sky Team, but for a lot more players, 2 to 5, I remembered. Let's all try our best to defuse the bomb. Hey, what's the worst can happen? We all die? In this game, you will be one of these little rabbits trying to defuse the bomb, and you will see your wires, but nobody else's. And then based on that little tiny information given to you, you will have to cut wires. For example, I will pick my 4 and say that this is your 4. Is it? Yes, we just cut 2 wires. That's great. Now we have to cut all of these and then find the red wire. Because if you have watched any Hollywood movies, you know what happens if you cut the red wire. So the little limited information you will get is that all numbers are in ascending order, plus also at the beginning of the game you can point out to your teammates that hey, this is a 12, so they can start to calculate. Oops. And that's just the basic gameplay. There's a lot of boxes that you will be able to open up, different chapters that you can finish and be the best bomb diffuser in the world. This still is a freshie in the board game world, but it has taken it by storm because it's that good. It's a great cooperative board game for anybody who likes these trick-taking, brain-burning board games. It's really, really good. Now let's see what the world has to offer in the medium complexity level. And they say that it's Pandemic Legacy. Well, right here we have this season 0, but actually there's 3 games in this series and all of them super highly rated. Yes, it is a bit more complex than anything we talked about before, but it's also quite accessible. It's Cold War and the enemy is creating a weapon that will destroy it all. Luckily, you are just the spy with the right fake passport to save the world. Hopefully. You will move around the board, destroy enemy spies and build safe houses, and most importantly, collect the right cards in order to finish the scenario. What exactly will you have to do? Nobody knows because it's top secret. This is a legacy game, so everything here is secret and you can only open it up whenever the game lets you. But what, when and how will happen depends on your choices. So there are a bunch of decks that you will go through, there are a bunch of stickers that you will get, you will make your own actual fake passport. Hey, you can actually get cool looking mustache, who wouldn't like a mustache, And similarly to any other game in the Pandemic system, you will have to collect cards, go to the right places and trade with these cards. Here you go. Take it, take it, take it. Yes. And if you do it in time and do it correctly, you will win the game. This game has a lot of intrigue because you can only play it once, so your choices really matter. What cards will you destroy? What stickers will you stick? What will happen in your story? That all depends on your choices. That's why it's so good. Season 1 is actually the top-rated game of this complexity. But the word on the street is that Season 0 is way better. Yes, Pandemic Legacy is a banger, but so is Slay the Spire, which I have right here. This is a cooperative deck building game, and how we told you that deck building is the best mechanism in the world. Now I told you. This board game is based on a video game, and it's just as satisfying as any video game you will ever play. In this game, you will be playing a chosen character with its health, with its shields, energy, and most importantly, with its unique deck of cards. And your task will be to climb the spire, to then at the end, defeat the big bad guy. Look how big and bad he is. Ooh. And all the magic hides in this deck that I told you already. Because all of these cards is unique and you will constantly be able to get better ones. And it feels freaking amazing. Whenever you climb here, you draw a random event and fulfill it. Whenever you climb here, you fight a monster, and you do that by playing out those magnificent cards that I already told you about. Did I tell you how good these are? They make me feel so good. Defeating those bad guys obviously will give you money. Money is good, but it will also give you those new cards, and even better than new cards, this will let you upgrade cards, replace back in the sleeves better cards. Better cards makes you feel even better than new cards. This is one of the most satisfying board gaming experiences you can get, especially if you're playing cooperatively. It is just great, magnificent, amazing, lovely, just as the games in the next complexity level. Now we're getting to the heavy hitters. Number 4, top voted game in the world. It's gonna be Spirit Island, and oh boy, I totally agree, because this is one of my favorites as well. This is quite heavy, brain-burning experience that's gonna be epic. I promise. Yes, this board game sometimes can feel like a math exercise, but if you're a weirdo like me, you're gonna freaking enjoy it. In this game you play a unique character with unique cards, and each of them work way differently than others. So you will have to figure out how to get most out of your character, because these pesky invaders are coming and destroying your island. So in this game, everything evolves around these cards. You play them and then can destroy a few invaders, or move yourself around, or grow some mushrooms. Things spirits do. But the problem is that most of your cards will be slow, which means they will only trigger after a while. So you will play out the card, and then the bad guys will do their things and destroy the island and build things on your island, and only then will the cards trigger. So you have to plan ahead. To win, you have to scare the invaders away or just outright destroy them. To do that will be a tall task, especially because there's a bunch of different scenarios which can make the game a lot more difficult and challenging. There's more content in this game than any of the previous games combined. There's lots to enjoy here. After playing this game, I always need a little bit of a fresh air to, get my brain right. But we're just getting started. I also have quite a heavy game right there, which is gonna be Elder Scrolls. Oh, it's a big boy. I'll just take the cover right here, because it's also a really heavy game, and well, all of these kind of work as well for this one. Right out of the gate, I will tell you that this game has the best character building system ever in board games. I love it, that's why it's here. So in this game, you build your own character based in the Elder Scrolls universe. Add their skills, get their dice, and then go on an adventure. Here, or here, or here, or here, or here, or here. Based on the territory you visit, you will have different quests. You open up the quest book, and there you go. Do one of these things. First of all, you will travel through the world and get to some quest points. Then you will fight some monsters on unique boards and roll a bunch of dice to do so. And you will do all of that in order to upgrade your character. You see, you will get experience points and then use those to get these shiny little dice. Mine. Every single die here does a different thing. If you roll it, you might teleport, shoot from the distance, burn yourself to death, or I don't know, summon a creature. It feels like anything is possible here. That's why I really, really enjoy it. Give me a second, I'll have to clean it up a bit. I do love those satisfying board games where you can just get better and better, and at the end of the game kind of destroy the game. This is what the game is. You build up so much that you break the game, and well, it's satisfying. The video gamer in me just loves this game. So we have arrived to the 5th complexity level, which is the toughest board games, and the world thinks that this is the best tough cooperative board game, FrostHaven, which coincidentally I have right here. Who would have thought? Oh boy, this is a biggie. This almost feels like a hobby within a hobby game, meaning you can play this forever. Look at the box. It's bigger than 10 of these. Is it any good? Let's talk about it. Well, obviously it's good because it's rated top in the world, never mind. And FrostHaven is a dungeon crawler where you will be fighting monsters at its best, at its top form. FrostHaven is the most epic dungeon crawler in the world. You could play this like literally forever. In this game you will be playing your unique character. Most importantly, he will have his own unique deck, similar to Slay the Spire. But this time the mechanism is quite different. And there's also multiple parts to this game. First of all, you have your map where you will be placing some stickers and building up your villages based on how well you did in this part, which is the go guns blazing and fight evil monsters part. During the combat phase, you will move around and then play out cards. But how you play them? Well, you will be able to use the top part or the bottom part you choose, as well as there's a bunch of others that are very unique to your character. And yes, you will have your life points. If they run out, you lose, you're out of the game. But also you will lose your cards. Those are also a resource that you have to use carefully, which makes these really great dilemmas. So after these battles, you will get resources to build up your village, as well as you will get new items and things. There's a bunch of upgrades, so you can get better. And if all the items, the map, the monsters and everything is not enough, well, just look at these babies, the scenarios. There's so many of them. You will play this game, as I said, forever, as long as you enjoy it. And I think you will. Similarly to Pandemic, actually Gloomhaven is more top rated than FrostHaven, but the Board Industry test that this is even better. There's even more stuff in FrostHaven, so we choose to use this one as the, top game. But if you prefer Gloomhaven, go ahead and play that one. Fantastic games. But now, the big reveal. What is the most toughest cooperative board game I have ever played that I enjoy? That's so awesome that I have already talked about a million times, which means if you have been watching this video, thank you so much. You already know what this is, right? Right? It's Aeon's Trespass Odyssey. But there's a little twist, okay? So, wait a second. So this baby is Aeon's Trespass Odyssey, one of my favorite games of all time. And this game is pure insanity. The rulebook sucks. It's the worst thing I have ever read, to be honest, but I still freaking love it. And I'm actually gonna talk a little bit about this game up here as well, which is like its little brother. It's not that little, huh? But the next iteration of Aeon's Trespass. Both of these are good options if you're looking for something that will just destroy your free time, and it's still gonna be great. This insanity and monstrosity of a board game is an adventure with boss battling. Actually, both of these games that I just mentioned follow a similar structure, starting out with an exploration phase. First of all, you will travel through Crete, finding out different adventures and also parts or items, and more importantly, some bad guys. And then there comes the second part, the boss battling. There are multiple monsters that you will have to fight and figure out. And usually these cards will control the monsters. You flip them around and then these monsters, well, destroy you. That's actually how it happens, trust me. And you being these poor little titans will try to fight back by, well, rolling a bunch of dice. And whenever you're lucky enough to get away or, well, maybe destroy the monster, you will get a bunch of stuff, which will let you upgrade your ship. Where are the ship pods? Somewhere here. Well, this is awkward. Upgrade your ship or get a bunch of items to get better. These won't help you much because, well, the bad guys are super strong and they will destroy you, but you will look fancy doing it. And I kept the most important thing till the end, the storybook. Whenever you do anything in this game, from time to time, you will open up these story passages and read one of the best writing in board games ever. This is a later iteration. The authors already have learned a bunch of things and made the combat much, much better. Unfortunately, they haven't made the rulebook much better, so it still sucks. But if you can get through that complexity, these both games are really great. I love them. They are epic, insane, And most importantly, these stories are also great. In Kingdom Forlorn, you will be playing these characters and they have their own personal tales, which kind of differ from Aeon's Trespass, where you have this tale that goes together. So will you solve the mystery of Renholde or not? That depends on you, buddy. So both of these are one of my favorite board games ever created. I love cooperative games, I love complex games, and these are insanity. If you should get one of these, then well, don't, alright? That's not a good idea. But if you have to, I would go with Aeon's Trespass if you want more story, more epicness. Or I would go in more into Kingdom Forlorn if you want more combat, better combat, more balanced combat. It generally has better mechanics, but that has better story. Mechanics, story, mechanics, story, story, mechanics. I think this is the most epic board game cooperative one of that you can get to your table. And all of these, any of these will be a great time if you're looking for cooperative games. Check any of them. Play with your friends and family and non-gamers. Play with your hardcore gamers. Find Mr. Cyvis, he's ready for anything, ever. Trust me. And if you want more content like this, Mr. Yanis actually did his top 10 solo games just now, and I tried to use none of the games he used. So fresh content right there with more, not solo, but cooperative games. I said solo games? I said solo games, but you got what I said. Wait, I don't know. See you there. Bye.